Good morning, students. Welcome back to the class of social science. Today we are going to discuss about the remaining part of lesson number 15, economic development. Today we are going to discuss about the points of features of developing economy, economic and non-economic activities. Features of developing economy. Economy of a developed and developing countries is classified on the basis of a per capita income. Yesterday's video I told World Bank has divided the countries of the world into two categories, developed and developing countries. Those countries having less than $735 are called developing countries. More than $735 are called developed countries. So the following are the features of developing countries. First one is a low per capita income. In developing countries, per capita income is very low. National income is also very low, but the population growth rate is high. Because of low per capita income, living standard of the people is low. So what is the first feature? Low per capita income. In developing economy, national income is low, but the population growth rate is high, and per capita income is also very low. As a result, the living standard of the people is low. Then second important feature is population growth. Population means the number of people living in a country. So in developing countries, population is increasing at an alarming rate, at a very high rate. And in developing countries, the rate of population growth is 2% or more than that. Then third one is a dependence on agriculture. In developing countries, the main occupation of the people is agriculture. More than 60% of the people depends on agriculture for employment. So how many percentage of people are depending on agriculture for employment? More than 60% of the people. And the contribution of agriculture in national income is about 26%. So what is the third important feature? Dependence on agriculture. What is the main occupation of a developing countries? Agriculture. How many percentage of people are depending on agriculture for employment? 60% of people. That means 60% of people's main occupation is agriculture. Then how many percentage of a national income is getting from agriculture? 26%. Then fourth important feature is unequal distribution of income. In developing countries, income and factors of production are not equally distributed. That we can find this inequality in the cities and the villages. That in developing countries, that 20% of people are richer and their share of a national income is 40%, and 20% of poorest people are there and their share of a national income is 10%. Like that, income and properties are concentrated in the hands of rich people. So what is that? A fourth important feature of a developing economy: unequal distribution of income. Income is not equally distributed among the people. And in developing economy, income and factors of production are not equally distributed. We can find this type of inequality in cities and villages. How many percentage of rich people are there? 20%. And what is their share of a national income? 40%. How many percentage of poorest people are there? 20%. And what is their share of a national income? 10%. Thus income and property is not concentrated in the hands of only rich people. Then fifth important feature of a developing economy is unemployment. In unemployment means people not having the jobs. In developing economy, that ratio of unemployment is more than 3%. In developing economy, we can find different types of unemployment, like a seasonal unemployment because of irregularity of rainfall, lack of irrigation facilities, lack of that alternative occupations. People are not getting, farmers remain unemployed for 3 to 5 months. That is called a seasonal unemployment. Then disguised unemployment. more than required number of people are engaged in an occupation, even if a certain number of people are removed, no decrease is noticed in the production. That is disguised unemployment. Then industrial unemployment, that workers in the industries remain unemployed for short term or long term due to changes taking place in that industries. And like that type of unemployment we can see in that developing economy. And this period of unemployment is very long. So what is the fifth important feature of a developing economy? Unemployment. How many percentage of people are unemployed? 3%. But which are the different types of unemployment seen in developing economy? Seasonal, then disguised unemployment, and industrial unemployment. And the period of unemployment is very long. Then sixth important feature is that poverty. Poverty means the condition in which people are not able to get basic necessities like food, clothing, shelter, education, health, etc. So in developing countries, a number of poor people are more. Such people constitute 1/3 of the total population. So what is the meaning of a poverty? The condition in which people are not able to get basic necessities like food, clothing, shelter, education, health, etc. In developing countries, how many people are poor? That 1/3 of the total population are very poor. Then seventh one is a dual economy. Dual means a double or mixed economy. That the economy of a developing countries is a dual or mixed. On the one side, why it is called a mixed? Because on the one side we can see village industries. Other side we can see that city-based industries. Village industries, they are making use of a backward farming, that making use of old methods of farming, then old machinery, orthodox social structure. Means the social structure is orthodox, very strict in following the rules of religion. And because of this, production is very less. At the same time, in developing economy, we can see that the industries in the cities, they are making use of modern industries, new production, modern implements, etc. So what is the seventh one? Seventh important feature, dual economy. That in the economy of a developing countries is dual or mixed. How many types of industries we can see? Industries located in the villages and industries located in the cities. Industries located in the villages, they are making use of old methods of farming, that old machinery, then orthodox social structure. As a result, the production is very less. And at the same time, we can find the cities based on industries based on cities. They are making use of modern things, modern method of modern implements, etc. As a result, the production is more. Eighth important feature of a developing economy is insufficient infrastructure facilities. In order to develop a trade, certain facilities are required. They are called infrastructural facilities. In developing countries, means all these infrastructural facilities like education, transportation, communication, electricity, health services, banking, etc. are lacking. So these are the important features of a developing economy. So which are the important features of a developing economy? First one is less per capita income. Second one is population growth. Third one is dependence on agriculture. Then unequal distribution of income, unemployment, then poverty, then dual economy, insufficient infrastructure facilities. And the ninth one is that a form of international trade. International trade means a trade with other countries of the world is called international trade. And international trade has two aspects. One is export and one is import. Export means selling goods to other countries. Import means buying goods from other countries is called import. So in developing countries, they are exporting agriculture products, farm products, and mineral ores. And in these products have a less demand, and that is why so many developing countries are there. They are also exporting all these things. That is why in developed countries there is a less demand for all these things, and their rate is also very low. So income earned from export is very less. Then next one is import. We are importing, buying from other countries, developed countries, industrial products and machinery. And you know that the cost of this product is more. So expense on import increases. We should get a more money from export, but in developing countries, just opposite is happening. They are getting less from export and they have to spend more on import. So these are the that features of a developing economy. Now we are going to see what is economic and non-economic activities. Economic activities means doing any type of work with expectation of money. For example, I am teaching you because I am getting the money. So doing any type of work for money is called doing any type of work or service for money is called economic activities. For example, farmer, teacher, businessman, etc. So what is the definition for economic activities? Earning or spending money for the exchange of commodities or services. Then non-economic activities. Activity means doing certain type of activities without expecting anything. Means doing the work without getting money. That is called a non-economic activities. For example, your mother is looking after you, nurturing you. Are you giving the money to your mother? No. So that is a non-economic activity. Then social workers, they are helping the poor people. They are not getting money from anywhere. They are helping the poor people by themselves. So that is non-economic activities. So what is meant by non-economic activities? Activities that are not aimed at obtaining income or reciprocate something indirectly. For example, nurturing of a child by mother, social worker, etc. So dear children, let's have a recap of this lesson. First, that are features of a developing economy. What are the features of a developing economy? Which countries are called developed and developing countries? The countries having less than $735 are called developing countries, and the countries having more than $735 are called developed countries. Who have divided the countries of the world into developed and developing? World Bank. Then what are the features of a developing countries? First one is less per capita income. In developing countries, per capita income is low, national income is low, so living standard of the people is low. Then second one is population growth. In developing countries, population growth is there. Population is increasing at a rate of 2% or more than that. Third one is dependence on agriculture. The major occupation of the people living in developing countries is agriculture. More than 60% of the people depend on agriculture for employment. And contribution of agriculture in national income is 26%. Fourth one is unequal distribution of income. In developing countries, there is an unequal distribution of income and property. That 20% of rich people in the country share 40% of national income, and 20% of poorest people share 10% of a national income. Then fifth feature is unemployment. In developing countries, we can see unemployment. That 1/3 of the total population live in 1/3 of the total population are facing the problem of unemployment. We can see different type of unemployment, like seasonal unemployment, cyclical unemployment, and disguised unemployment. Then sixth feature is poverty. That in developing countries, we can see that 1/3 of the population are very poor. They are not getting basic necessities like food, clothing, shelter, education, health, etc. Then seventh feature is a dual economy. In developing countries, the economy is based on dual or mixed. There are village-based industries and city-based industries. Village-based industries, they are making use of old method of farming, that old method of farming, old machinery, orthodox social structure. Because of that, we can see less production. And on city-based industries, we can find they are making use of new production techniques, modern implements, modern sophisticated lifestyle. The eighth one is insufficient infrastructure facilities. In developing countries, infrastructure facilities are lacking, like that communication, education, transportation, electricity, health facilities, etc. Last one is that a form of international trade in developing countries that main item of export includes agriculture products, farm products, as well as minerals. These products have less demand and low rate. So income from export is less, while they import industrial products and machinery. As the cost of this product is more, so expense on import rise. And then we have studied economic and non-economic activities. What is meant by economic activities? Earning or spending money for the exchange of commodities or services is called economic activity. For example, farmer, teacher, businessman, etc. Non-economic activities, activities that are not aimed at obtaining income or reciprocate something indirectly, are called non-economic activities. For example, nurturing of a child by mother, activities of a social server, social worker, etc.